That's me! God damn, Steve!
Hey guys, it's TAZWHOLE here. Welcome to TAZWHOLE Tubecast. Now I'm here with my good friend, Sergeant. What sergeant are you?
Sergeant Chaos.
Sergeant Chaos. Yes, I know. It was like Dr. Chaos, but I'm like, oh, you don't believe how many times that has happened. Where I'm like, now introducing. What's your name?
I'm sure it happens.
Yeah. So where are you from, man?
I am from Maryland.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you do stream. So what do you stream to? Like what Twitch or YouTube? Just curiosity.
Right now, I'm doing just Twitch.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So how's that going so far?
Pretty good. I've only actually been doing it for just over a month now.
Wow, that's pretty. That's pretty good actually, because I know I've only been doing it for about maybe a week. A week, and I swear I'm tired. So just saying. So what type of games did you grow up with, like that you're into when you're little and stuff like that? What type of games did you grow up with?
Well, I guess the first games I started with was everything with the the original Nintendo.
Yeah.
I can remember being 5 playing Mario and Duck Hunt, and Hogan's Alley, all those good games.
Yes. I miss the nostalgia of the pistol. Like,
oh, absolutely.
I'm like, even when I saw the SNES Mini or the ES Mini, I'm like, the controllers, they're not long enough. They're not long enough. Was I just small?
Exactly.
I feel like, wow, was there ever a time I wasn't that small?
Yep.
See how short they are because you have to buy the original controllers, but because the controller cords are so short. Oh god, but yeah. So how has that changed from the games that you try to play now? Like, what's your taste? How's it change?
I mean, back then I would just play anything I could get my hands on, and it just seems like this day and age, if it's not an open world type game, it's not getting the credibility it should.
I find that it's either that or a lot of it. It's a lot of cut and paste when it comes down to first-person shooter, team deathmatch type game. Like, or they switch something up about it, but it's different.
Yeah, just not different enough. It seems like though.
Yeah, but I find that like I said, like I kind of miss. I'll say it. Nothing beats like the older games, because I swear my favorite Nintendo game was Zelda, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and that game, like, it was a game changer for me when I was a kid. So literally, I come to the games now and I was like, yeah, Overwatch, man. I'm like, oh, Overwatch, yay! And I'm like, what? There's no campaign. What the hell? It looks so cool, but no campaign. Like, I find that people are not putting so much in the plot lines anymore, or making it shorter.
Nah, and pretty much, it almost seems like the single-player, story-driven games are dead.
Yes, or the linear, yeah.
Yeah, linear games are completely dead.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that. All right, so why did you get into streaming? Like, what made you want to do that? Like, just curiosity, because that's one of the biggest questions. Everyone's like, why?
The biggest thing for me is mostly just the community that it brings, and there's nothing like chilling out playing your favorite games and just having other people interested in the same thing that just start interacting and getting your chat and and just video games in general. I mean, some of my best friends in the world are people I've never met just because I've been playing Destiny 1 raids with them for 3 years.
Oh yeah. My sister knows. Like, my sister's like, oh my gosh, he went to the retreat of his studio down the studio in his side of the house. Oh my gosh, I could hear him talking to himself. I think he's went mad. And then the other night, I'm like, hey, say hi to my friend Shani. Say hi. And then she finds she's on webcam. She's like, oh, hi. Where's she at? I'm like, it's Australia. How do you know someone in Australia? I'm like, I know. I just know stuff.
It's like, I do, but I don't.
I do, but I don't. But I like it because, in general, gaming, it's such a big community. Like, it's not just a, you know, you're a gamer, you're a nerd, you're in a clique. And it's like, now it's like a way of life where, like, you know what, like, if you're talking to somebody, if you can relate to them, like, even if you ask them what's their favorite game, I don't care if you have the console or if you haven't. You can have either tried it or you probably have seen it before, and you can talk to them, and they'll actually open up a lot more and talk about it. And you're like, holy crap, this guy's cool, man. Holy shit.
No,
So,
absolutely. I think
yeah.
gamers are the friendliest people around. You start talking about anything game related, and everybody's going to start jumping in the conversation.
Yeah, but I find that a lot of people, like, it's good. It's a good community, but there's a lot. I'm saying that you gotta find there's the right people that click, and then the people that are very toxic, and they're very like, oh no, you get good game, bro. Like, come on, play the game. Don't tell me how to play a game. Don't be a backstreet gamer.
See, they're trolls. They're a community of their own. I don't count them into the gaming community. No,
they're part of the back end somewhere. They're kind of like the bottom of the barrel of apples. You know that there's some people in that are just kind of ruin it for everybody. And there's always, like, I'll say it, no community is perfect. There are always going to be some bad apples in there. So you got to know, really, you got to differentiate who's really doing it because they enjoy it and who's doing it for themselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I was gonna say close to the last question because, oh my gosh, I just shot those off pretty fast. So I'll say that what I know we all make mistakes as streamers. So what is one mistake that you've made, that you've learned, that you'd like to share with the audience? What advice that you have to give to them?
That actually just happened about 3 days ago.
Oh yeah?
I just got done updating Windows. OBS had an update. Elgato had an update. So everything gets loaded. And I think I'm good to go. And I'm sit there and I'm streaming. And I'm about an hour and a half into it. And I realize somebody comes up in my chat and they're like, yeah, hey, we can't hear anything. I'm like, what? So I sit there and I mess around with it for like 10 15 minutes. Turns out all my sound settings.
I've done that shit so many times.
Yeah, on Windows, were all set back to default speakers, which I don't have speakers. So nobody was hearing anything at all. Wasn't hearing game chat, wasn't hearing voice chat, wasn't hearing the game music, absolutely nothing. So now I know, before I hit the start streaming button on OBS, that I should make sure all the levels are popping up and down.
Yeah, I found that. Yeah, make sure the green bar is going up and down. But like, it came to me more. I'll say it. I'm really happy that I got a mixer. But the one thing is, just to make sure that it's going through the mixer. So my mic is going through the mixer, but my audio from the actual gameplay that I can hear you, that's coming through my actual sound card. So I have to make sure that my headset is connected to the mixer, but the mixer headset part is picking up the sound card. So
yeah, absolutely.
I hear you. So I don't I'm not breaking the loop, because I found people that I game with them and my ears crack and they're like, oh my god, that must be your audio. And I'm like, no, it's not my audio. The fact is, you don't have headphones.
Yep.
Oh, make sure if you ever stream or if you're gaming, make sure you have a mic and then you could have headphones plugged into them, please, because they're gonna save your life.
Oh yeah. So that's my biggest advice, though, is make sure the green bars are dashing before you hit the old stream button.
Definitely. Well, that's our time here for today. So thank you, Sergeant Chaos, for being on the show, man. That's awesome.
Thank you very much for having me. I much appreciated.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have Sergeant Chaos in the comments below. Do check him out and drop him a follow. Yo, you know what? He's an awesome guy. He's a sergeant. Please support our troops. Awesome, man. So, you know what, guys? Please leave me a like, because, hey, I like bacon, you like bacon, we all like bacon! And please, guys, leave me a comment, because I swear, guys, just between you and me, girls like guys who get skills. I don't got skills. Trust me, my girlfriend tells me I don't got skills. Please leave me a comment, because if I get better at gaming, please, that helps me with my skills. So I need to get game. Help me with my skills. Come on, help me with my skills. And please, maybe if you want to, subscribe and, you know, don't judge my channel on one video. You can go look down the playlist and then see other Tubecasts and meet more awesome people like Sergeant Chaos. So, you know what, guys? I'll see you guys next time, guys. See you guys!